Moin Moin und willkommen zum nächsten Teil von Tales of Vesperia auf der PS4. Woohoo. Ja, wir gehen jetzt mit Judith den Typen ablenken. Mal gucken, wie das Ganze aussieht. Oh, sie ist viel umgezogen, unsere Estelle.
Oh, it's so hot out here.
Hello there. Oh, oops. Did you get an eyeful just now?
No, I didn't see anything. I didn't even see if there was anything to see.
Oh, is that so? That's a shame.
Shame?
Are you going to make me say it out loud? I've fallen madly in love with your big, strong work ethic.
Madly in love?
Mm-hmm. So, you get what I'm saying, right?
Maybe.
Maybe I'll just have to come out and make it clear. Would you like for you and me to have a little fun?
Zwinker, warum macht sie das nicht?
Yeah, but there's someone back in the capital I promised to marry.
No, don't be such a stick in the mud.
But
Ich glaube, er hat eine ganz große Arbeitsmoral, ja.
Good work.
Glock.
Can't believe adults can be easily fooled like this.
Nicht alle Erwachsenen.
And how long are you gonna stay in that costume?
I guess this calls too much attention. I'll leave it at the shop.
But what was the fun thing you were talking about?
Sie ist so naiv, ne? Aber gut, sie ist auch nicht so alt. Wie alt ist sie? 16, 17? Muss da nochmal nachgucken.
Going for a swim.
Schwimmen gehen. Aha. Ja, das hätte ich auch gedacht bei Spaß haben. Ja, definitiv. Schwimmen gehen.
All right,
Mit dem Outfit.
on to the next step.
Huh? What?
It should be easier to go in if you dress like a knight.
Who? Me?
Carol would work just as well.
What? Me?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Ich könnte auch einfach Yuri verkleiden. Ich meine Repeat verkleiden. Wen nehmen wir? Wer soll als Ritter verkleiden? Yuri oder Carol? Oh komm, machen wir diesmal die lustige Variante. Nehmen wir Carol.
Carol, you do it.
You want me to dress up as a knight? But will the suit fit me? Ugh, it's hard to move around.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it quickly.
I wonder.
Hey, quit goofing off over there.
Huh?
Vor allem sieht man halt, dass es noch ein kleines Kind ist, ne?
You should get back to your post before things get even more out of hand.
No, you've got it all wrong. Wait, let go. Help!
Yuri, why didn't you help him out?
I, was taken by surprise it all happened so fast. We should go and see what's happened.
Er soll einfach eine Wache halten. Carol hat die Gruppe verlassen. Oder wo ist er jetzt hin mit ihm? Ist er hier zu den Hauptsitz der Ritter gegangen?
What could be going on in there?
Good question.
Okay.
Carol is in there, right?
Yeah, suppose we should go take a look.
Jetzt würde ich ja wissen, wie es ausgesehen hätte, hätte ich einen der anderen beiden verkleidet.
Rita!
Oh, Rita macht hier Stress.
Estelle, what are you doing here?
Was it you causing all that racket in here?
You guys... Do you think Carol's all right?
Yeah, Carol.
Carol! What, is that runt here too?
Ja, hat man doch gesehen, dass das hier ist.
What? You still want some?
Hold up. Carol?
Yeah! Rita, you suck!
Carol ist der Gruppe angeschlossen. Ach, geil, ey.
Have you calmed down? Yeah. So what are you doing in a place like this? I thought I'd check out the Blastia here before investigating the air crenny.
And you wound up biting off a little more than you could chew, just like always.
But what was it you got involved in? They sneaked the Blastia into the labor camp at night. I mean, that's already pretty shady.
Don't tell me you were sneaking around investigating it when you got caught.
Of course not. I was very stealthy about it.
And then you got caught.
Well, I couldn't just sit around while they were trying to do something weird with the Blastia. The people here have been threatened by the Knights and are being made to work.
Habe ich auch schon gedacht.
I bet Teagle's in there too.
We cannot allow this to go on.
And what about this Blastia you saw?
It was a Hope Loan Blastia. It looks like they're gathering them up for a war.
They wouldn't. You don't think they're planning on attacking Dawngrest again?
But why? After they've just set up the friendship agreement.
It's gotta be Q-More. There's no way he intends to keep any promises he made to the guilds.
Do you know him, Yuri?
You met him once, at Kerbakram.
Oh, you mean the guy with the creepy voice?
Und den komischen
I
Aussehen,
don't
ja.
mind discussing things here, but aren't we forgetting something?
That's right. We've got to rescue Teagle and the others.
Then we'll put an end to that forced labor, get rid of all the Blastia they're gathering, and... you can't just get rid of Blastia. They need to be recovered and taken care of. Then we'll have the mages and Ospio come pick them up.
Wait, we're being careful, right?
But...
One thing at a time.
right.
Okay, then let's get back to our original plan and head down.
Okay.
Wieder hat sie angeschlossen. Juhu.
I'm impressed that you passed for a real knight, Carol, despite your height.
It's amazing, especially considering he wasn't wearing a full suit of armor.
That knight must have been so panicked that he didn't see anything besides your helmet.
People usually notice things like that, though, right?
Then why'd you put me up to this in the first place?
Weil ich es lustig fand, den Cheryl da reinzustecken.
Ah, my lord. Are you sure you shouldn't be going to the Sands of Kogor now, sir?
Oh, da ist er ja, Jäger.
I don't have to pay attention to Alexei's orders. Using the money and weapons I have, everything will soon be within my reach.
And I hope you remember to appreciate the work Leviathan's Claw has done for you.
Yes, you will be taken care of, Jaeger.
You'll take those weapons I sold you and attack the Union. Boom!
I'm afraid I have my sights set on loftier things than the Union.
Ignoring the Don is a big no-no. He is a wonderful guy, yeah? Don't go forgetting that.
My, it almost sounds as if you respect the man.
Respect him I do, but Leviathan's Claw always gets the job done.
Oh, such dedication. That's just what I like about you. Don't worry, though. You're looking at the future commandant of the Imperial Knights. That fool Alexei telling me to watch the Union while he signs friendship treaties with them.
Yeah, you tell him.
If it were me, I'd crush them in the blink of an eye with your lovely weapons. The Union can't possibly hope to stop me.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy with the weird hair looked over here and laughed.
He definitely spotted us, all right.
So he thinks we're funny, does he?
Man, it's always the same thing with these idiots. So now we know there's a bunch of people being kept down there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go free them from the idiots.
All right, if we find anyone being forced to work, let's tell them to run.
What's with you? First you're panicked, now you're laughing.
You're pretty moody yourself, Rita.
You're not really one to talk, Carol.
Just shut up. I'm so glad we found you here. I mean, I gave up going back to the capital, so even if you had visited me, I wouldn't have been there.
Oh, how sweet, Rita. You were gonna go visit Estelle.
I wouldn't go to the capital just to visit someone. I mean, I have to report my findings on the air clinic. I just thought I'd say hi or something.
I don't know. That sounds like an excuse for a visit with Estelle to me.
You stay out of this.
Oh, come on. We're all together again. Let's just be happy about that.
Echt mal. Gut, und runter hier. Ich glaube, ich werde aber nachher einen anderen Speicher laden und auch mal gucken, was passiert, wenn einer der anderen beiden sich verkleidet hätten. Einfach nur um zu gucken, was da passiert wäre. Verhaltenskodex für Arbeiter. Erstens, Sir Comores Befehle müssen befolgt werden. Den Wachen muss Folge geleistet werden. Und drittens, Zuwiderhandlungen werden bestraft. Okay. Wir wollten nicht sogar Raven wieder treffen. Früher arbeitete ich oben, aber ich wurde gezwungen, hier herunterzukommen. Tag und Nacht koche ich für die Arbeiter. Keine Zeit zum Ausruhen. Okay. Verdammter Faulpelz, wir haben keine Zeit für Pausen. Auf Sir Comores Befehl müssen die Arbeiten in knapp einem Monat fertig sein. Was tust du denn? Was zur Hölle? Willst du mir auch noch den Gehorsam verweigern? Ach, ich habe mir noch nie gern was sagen lassen. Hau mir ihn kaputt, die dumme Wache.
Don't get sloppy. Wir sollten auf jeden Fall einmal ein Dings benutzen, ein magisches Auge, weil die haben wir noch gar nicht gesehen. Ritterfechter K. Alle das gleiche scheinbar. Okay. Bam. Repeat. Your tail? These are the threads that weave our future.
Was haben wir Medizin gelernt? Sehr schön. Kann ich andere verdienen. Bist du in die Stadt gekommen, weil du gehört hast, du könntest auch zum Adel gehören? Ja. Ihr habt wohl dasselbe gehört. Also was das angeht, warum lassen wir nicht das Geplaudere? Solltest du nicht wieder zurückgehen? Ach ja, stimmt. Ich muss meinen Freunden sagen, dass es mir gut geht. Vielen herzlichen Dank. Bis dann. Fürs Erste hast du ihm vielleicht die Wahrheit erspart, aber irgendwann findet er sie doch heraus. Wovon redest du? Wir haben im Moment einfach keine Zeit für lange Gespräche. Von mir aus. Ist mir sowieso egal. So, jetzt können wir kurz gucken. Erstmal müssen wir die Aufstellung ändern. Wir nehmen mal Repeat raus. Und nehmen dafür Rita rein. Carol nehmen wir raus für Judith. Und dann gucken wir mal kurz, wie das mit dem Equipment aussieht. Bei Rita. Die hat ein Power-Jojo. Okay, interessant. Den Nietengürtel hat sie nämlich gehabt. Den muss sie erstmal fertig lernen, bevor sie das andere hat. Den Power-Jojo hat sie schon mal gerade gekriegt, automatisch. Okay. Jetzt wollte ich noch was gucken. Der blaue Schutzbrille, ja, nice. Ja, das können wir ihr doch geben, das sieht nett aus. So. Okay. Also haben jetzt alle was anderes. Ah, scheiße, ich hätte noch von Estelle die Waffe wechseln müssen. Machen wir gleich. Da sind sie ja weiter.
Huh? Look who's here. And a group of those red eyes.
Looks like Hugh Moore has become their new client.
Hey, do you think that guy who talks all funny could be the Red Eye's boss?
It sure looks that way from here.
Jäger spricht ein bisschen mit einem deutschen Akzent, bin ich der Meinung.
Get to work. No slacking off, you worms.
Das Tiegel.
Look, it's Teagle.
If it's money you want, you'll have more than you can use. Now work. Work!
Wait!
Klong.
Who? Yuri Lowell, what are you doing here? Princess!
You have no right to call yourself a knight. Brute force is not the way to honor the prestige of the Empire. Put down your weapons now. You will also release the people you have tricked into coming down here.
This all might be easier if such a naive little princess were to simply disappear. All of your utopian ramblings make me sick.
That's not the kind of thing someone with delusions of becoming Commandant of the Knights would say.
It's you.
You'll be all right now.
Jaeger, get rid of them.
Ja, my lord.
Muss ich jetzt schon gegen ihn kämpfen? Oh fuck. Gut, dass wir ihn mal gespeichert haben.
Nothing personal, you see? Just business.
Ich bin gespannt, ob wir es schaffen. Können wir mal eben noch schnell die Ausrüstung wechseln? Warte mal. Da ist Jäger tatsächlich schon mit bei. Ach du heilige Kacke. Rita. Magisches Auge. Ausrüstung. So, können wir eben kurz gucken, ob wir ihre Waffe erstmal direkt wechseln können. Hier zu der zum Beispiel, zum S-Tock. +1. Geht sogar. Sehr schön. Rundschild. Ja, der Buckler ist da schon besser. Also sie macht das ganz gut eigentlich. Also mit Rita wird das, glaube ich, machbar. Jäger Level 30. 18.000 Silber zu viel Leben. Hat das andere jetzt gewirkt? Habe ich die jetzt gesehen? 10.000. Ja doch, alle gleich das gleiche an. Dings. Den haben wir. Ich will erstmal die anderen kaputt machen. Da. Ja, falsche Taste. So wollte ich nicht rein. Boah! Der hat eine Knarre an seinem Stab hinten dran. Vorhin bin ich vergiftet scheinbar, warte mal. Gegengift. Haben wir Gegengifttrank? Ne, ist gleich Gegengift. Das ist gar kein Gift. Was ist denn das? Ach. Überlimit. Fuck. Okay. Er ist schon besiegt? Ach Mann. Und fertig.
How could the Empire cover for such evil?
We can't just let it go.
You should dry off first.
Ach, toll misslungen.
Ooh, that's nice.
I must admit, you're very strong.
Sir Cumore, it's the Flynn Brigade.
Flynn!
Well, send him away.
We tried, but he insists on coming down to perform an inspection.
That lower quarter lout, he simply has no tact.
Gosh, Drat.
Yes, Jaeger.
Ach, die beiden.
This is our time to shine!
I think we better be making the escape, yeah?
Ah! What is this? Please, step this way. Move! Move! Time to get a move on!
We'll get you next time.
What an original line.
If we don't follow them, they'll...
Wait! Our job is to rescue Teagle!
But... I don't know whose job is what, but are we following them or not?
Everyone freeze! That's enough!
Hey, just in time.
Yuri?
Can you get up?
Yes.
Sorry, but it looks like something's come up. You'll have to head back by yourself. Say hi to the wife and kid for us.
I will.
So we are going after them.
Yeah, I'm sure Flynn has things under control here. Sound good, Carol?
Yeah. Plus, I think Estelle's gonna take off after him any minute.
Sorry. Jeez, we're going after them, right? So let's get... All right.
Yuri, wait!
Gotta run, Flynn!
Lady Estellise, this journey is far too dangerous for...
Und weg ist sie.
I wonder why my bag works so well when I hit enemies with it.
Huh? You don't know how your own bag works?
Yeah, not really.
Surely the bag just has a high level of air conductance.
Air conductance?
It's a measure of how easily something carries air. The air produced when you use strike arts must be easily conducted through that bag.
So that's why enemies get weaker when I hit them with my bag?
Exactly. It's the same as with my belt. Different people have different items that carry air for them more easily.
Wow, interesting. Thanks, Rita.
You sure don't know much about your own possessions.
I guess I better take good care of my bag.
Also hat sie sogar Sinn in die Tasche. Okay. So, mal kurz mal schauen, wo müssen wir jetzt hin? Wir folgen ja jetzt gerade Jäger und seine beiden Gehilfinnen.
Ooh, they look scary.
Ja, die habe ich aber schon alle ausgeguckt. Oh, ich bin krank. Ich bin auch vergiftet bekommen. Dann soll ich mich einmal kurz heilen. Und von den ganzen Statuswerten mal ändern. Hier die Statusbeschwerden. Ich habe jetzt zwischen Gift und Dings. So. Wo muss ich überhaupt hin?
Don't get sloppy. You're using too many arts.
Guess I overdid it.
Nur zu viele Fähigkeiten.
Oh, you lose.
Ist doch alles easy. So. Okay, Zwischensequenz.
There's no sign of them. Looks like they ended up getting away.
Where are we anyway?
A forest in central Tolbikia. If I'm right, Torum Harbor is east of here.
We should probably just get to the harbor rather than going back to Heliord.
What? But what about Q-More? Do we just let him go?
I thought the purpose of your journey was to find Pharaoh.
Well,
I wasn't aware Brave Vesperia was formed to follow your random whims.
I'm sorry. That was never my intention.
She's just telling you to relax. Besides, Flynn's on the scene, right? You can be...
Hey, Pharaoh? Brave Vesperia? Start explaining.
Just about to ask the same questions myself.
Rachel ist da. Sehr schön.
Huh? What the?
What's wrong, Miss Genius Mage? Forget me already? It's me, Raven the Great.
Who the hell do you...
I told you, Raven the Great. Man, you're a scary little kid, you know that?
So, what are you up to?
With all the stuff you've been doing, poor Raven got sent all the way out here to keep an eye on you.
Why would they do that?
First things first, Let's go find an inn at Torum Harbor. I'll tell you everything there. Raven's pretty hungry, you see.
I suppose there's no point in hanging around here. Torum Harbor is a good first step.
Torum Harbor, then. Would that be all right?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be selfish.
Okay, let's go.
Juhu, Raven hat sich angeschlossen.
We sure have fought a lot of monsters.
Yes, I thought by now they might be more scarce, but...
That sounds like something you'd think, Estelle.
If we could wipe out all the monsters ourselves, we wouldn't need anything like barriers anymore.
But why are there monsters anyway?
So that people can defeat them, of course.
I think that's a little extreme.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only thing they're good for. I wonder... It seems there would be some good reason why they exist.
There's no use thinking too hard about it. Get started on that train of thought, and you'll soon be asking yourself why humans exist.
Yes, that's a good question, too.
There you go, making things more complicated, old man.
I was trying to get you to stop thinking about these things, not think about them more.
So, der Hafen ist da vorne. Ist hier noch irgendwas zum Suchen? Nee, ne? Nee. Na, kommen wir wieder zurück. Wollen wir ja nicht, dann gehen wir mal zum Hafen. Bonbons.
I know we haven't been gone for long, but I have to say, it still feels good to be back.
Can I get you Pansy some tissues, or can we go to the inn now?
All right, all right.
Hey, do you mind if I have a gel?
Carol, I don't really think you should eat those unless you need them.
But I can't stop thinking about how good they taste, or the smooshy way they feel between my teeth.
I noticed we've had fewer gels lately. You've been snacking on them, haven't you?
I want them so badly I can't sleep. And here you've been eating them while we weren't looking?
I haven't been doing anything like that. Wait, Rita, you were losing sleep over gels?
No, of course not. What are you talking about?
They're not snacks, you know. They might be small, but they're pretty expensive.
I can't say I like their taste or texture very much.
Perhaps they're not too pleasing to a princess's palate.
No, that's not it. I don't think they're that good either.
I'm addicted to their simple taste. You just don't get it.
Gels were made sweet and soft, so they'd appeal to children after all.
Are you saying my sense of taste is childish?
What's the matter with that? You are both children.
Aber wo sie recht hat, ne? Sind ja beides noch Kinder. So, wo waren jetzt die Gaststätte? War das hier die Gaststätte? Ja, das ist die Gaststätte. Dann können wir ja mal schnell für Raven was zu essen holen. Dann müssen wir auch pennen wahrscheinlich und auszuruhen. Inzwischen der Grenze, klar.
So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne, too.
Yep. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of creepy.
Really?
What? Is it just me?
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor? Yes. Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand there.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though. Our plan is to get to the area together first. And then? Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is. I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right?
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth behind Pharaoh's words.
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just fine.
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Don. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica, isn't it?
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
It's got something to do with those monsters that attacked Dongrist. In particular about that Pharaoh chap you all are following. The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along with you.
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of Brave Vesperia.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know? You understand.
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
It's against the rules for anybody to be in 2 guilds at the same time. And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Altosk.
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some rest then. Okay. What do you think Rita's gonna do?
What indeed?
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor then.
Raven hat einen neuen Titel, alter Spitzel. Ah, alles klar. Ich habe mich von allen getrennt. Ich will mich auch gar nicht von euch trennen. Trank des Lebens war eben so in der Schublade, sehr gut. Immer gerne. Voll gerne. Na, was labert Caro so?
What's the matter, boss?
I don't know if I like you calling me that.
The boss is the boss. What would you have me calling you instead?
Just call me whatever you called me before. This boss thing seems a little over the top. It makes me feel silly to have you calling me that.
Don't you think you'll get used to it?
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right?
I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else. I wonder if I could be that great of a person.
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. You can take it a little at a time. For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our abilities. That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger too. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
Sehr gut. War das schon mal geklärt. Jetzt gucken wir, wo die anderen alle sind. Das Repeat.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing. But I let Cumore escape that easily. But I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have Guild's job to deal with rather than Cumore. Yeah, I just can't let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn, and will always repeat the same thing forever. I'll have to do something. He will get what he deserves.
Auf jeden Fall, ey. So, aber... Wir suchen jetzt erstmal die anderen. Wo sind die? Na, wo seid ihr? Wo seid ihr? Unten am Hafen vielleicht? Da ist Raven schon.
I can't believe we have to travel with you.
What? You ain't happy?
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you did at Nor Harbor.
You still remember that. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior. I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasperos, didn't I?
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins from...
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter.
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere.
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again.
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us. But...
What do you mean, really too bad? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy.
Ach komm, Raven ist ganz cool. Na gut, ich weiß auch noch ein bisschen mehr über ihn, was die anderen nicht wissen. Also zumindest logisch gesehen können die es noch nicht wissen. Raven gehört schon mit zu den cooleren auf jeden Fall und auch mit zu den sagen wir, wichtigsten Charakteren später noch. So, wir suchen noch Estelle und Rita. Hier ist Estelle.
I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget all about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Hey, it could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding.
Yeah. I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Oh yeah?
I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but there are still so many things left to learn about in this world.
And Pharaoh's one of those things?
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am. I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri? I might end up trying to order you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me, would you?
Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on.
Well, I'm going back to the inn. I'll see you.
Alles klar. So, jetzt brauchen wir noch Rita und... War Judith überhaupt in der Dings in der Taverne eben gerade? Ich glaube nicht, ne? Und oh, hier ist keiner mehr. Da geht's raus. Raus dürfen wir wahrscheinlich nicht. Ja, dann gehen wir mal zurück. Dann können wir mal schnell speichern und hier die Folge beenden noch. Weil dann werde ich nämlich mir gleich die anderen beiden Kostüme angucken, also die anderen beiden Wege, die auch aufnehmen und euch hier hinterschneiden. Das brauche ich noch. Ja, dann speichere ich einfach hier. Ja, würde ich sagen, wie immer, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Und wir hören uns im nächsten Teil wieder. Bis dann. Ciao.
Attract any? Are you going to wear it? How about this?
Ooh, it's lovely.
That's
Nope,
no good.
no good.
No good?
Why? It's so cute.
If cute was what we were going for, you could have just stuck with what you have on.
Right. In other words, it's not sexy enough.
Again with the sexiness. Oh, then how about...
Let's see. If you brought me a soft tail, basilisk scale, and a small bird feather, I could make you something nice. You should be able to get all of the items from the monsters on the outskirts of the city.
I guess we have no choice. Let's go.
Looks like this is going to be more trouble than we thought.
Come on, hurry up.
Stubborn, isn't she?
You can say that again.
Hey, Judith be the best person to seduce the guard?
You too, Carol? Huh. I can seduce people just fine.
You're cute when you're frustrated.
I get the feeling even her personality's changing.
You travel this big old world long enough, and anybody'd change.
Don't blow it out of proportion. It's just seduction.
Maybe to you, Judith, but to our dear princess, it's one of the toughest things she's ever done.
I will seduce that guard. Just you wait.
Oh, wait here while...
What do you say? Does it look okay on me?
Yeah, it actually does.
And why has Judith changed into that outfit?
Well, I had mine made too while waiting.
I think your dress is kind of too unique.
Really? I think it is very lovely.
Anyway, let's have Estelle distract the guard as planned.
Okay.
Judy, can you do something about that outfit first?
Ach ja, so, das Ganze jetzt mit Estelle. Mal gucken. Das Auto hatten wir vorhin schon gesehen von hinten.
Excuse me, Mr. Knight?
Huh? What? You're wearing such a, Hey, you, no, it can't be. Not in that kind of,
Do you know me?
It's just that you look, a little like the princess.
Oh, yes. I get that a lot.
Did you hear that?
Shh, pipe down.
Come a little closer, could you?
No, I'd like you to come to me.
Why would you run away like that?
I'm just a little bit shy.
And as I predicted, it came to blows in the end anyway.
If we hadn't done that, Estelle would have been in a tight spot, don't you think?
Yes. He might have gotten mad if he'd found out I was lying about my identity.
That's not
Bestimmt
quite what I
deswegen.
meant.
All right, on to the next step.
Huh?
So, jetzt der Klein als Dritter. Jetzt der Klein war Yuri.
It should be easier to go in if you dress like a knight.
Who, me?
Carol would work just as well.
What? Me?
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to do it. But really, a knight of all things? Oh well, if this helps us fool them, all the better.
Hey! Quit goofing off over there!
Huh? What's the matter?
You should get back to your post before things get even more out of hand.
What do you mean, out of hand?
The mage we captured is running wild! Hurry up!
Roger. Okay, be right back.
Huh? Yuri?
Ich habe mich von allen getrennt.
You got a lot of nerve locking me up in a dump like this. Do you have any idea who you're dealing with? Get your superior out here now!
Rita, what is she doing here?
Calm down already! I'll go call him right now!
Shut up!
Wow, she hasn't changed much.
Let me go!
Settle down, it's just me.
Yuri? Are you okay? Rita? You know, in knight's armor, you really do look like a knight, Yuri. You're quite handsome.
You're getting a compliment, you know. It wouldn't hurt to smile.
I'm not really crazy about this getup. I've got bad memories of Flynn laughing his head off about how silly I looked in this.
Well, I think I get how Flynn felt. It's like somebody dressed you up.
No, not at all, Yuri. It's good because it's so different from who you are.
Leave it to Yuri to be different, even in a normal suit of armor.
This is why I hate this uniform.